Some of the most memorable stories of all time were written by the 19th century author and poet Thomas Hardy. This extraordinary man not only conjured vivid images of the Dorset countryside where he lived, filling it with unforgettable characters drawn from his memories of rural life, but also broached the conflicts brewing in Victorian England as he rebelled against a society divided in class and reigned over by an unforgiving clergy. Far from the Madding Crowd, The Return of the Native, and Tess of the d'Urbervilles are but a few of his masterpieces. But beyond the image of this elderly and respectable gentleman, emotional turmoil stormed, and within his poetry we find the key to the depths of his soul. There are some heights in Wessex shaped as if by kindly hand, for thinking, dreaming, dying on, and at crises when I stand, say on Ingpen Beacon eastward, or on Will's Neck westwardly, I seem where I was before my birth, and after death may be. The tale of Thomas Hardy begins at Stinsford, just a few miles from Hardy's family cottage in Higher Bockhampton. It was in this parish that a young maidservant by the name of Jemima Hand worked at Stinsford House. Though from a humble background, she was a keen reader, borrowing books from the Reverend's library, and had ambitions to make her way in the world and even go to London. At Stinsford Church, as she sat in her pew for Sunday service, she noticed a group of musicians in top hats and Wellington boots, hastening through the door with their fiddles and violoncellos. It was the 1830s, before organs were commonplace in rural churches, and the four men would accompany the hymns from the gallery with their simple melodies. Every Sabbath day they would come, and one musician in particular caught Jemima's eye. She turned in the high pew until her sight swept the west gallery and caught its row of music men with viol, book, and bow against the sinking sad tower window light. Before long, romance began to blossom, and Thomas Hardy later captured those precious moments in a poem inspired by his mother's stories. The musicians were, of course, Thomas Hardy's father, grandfather, and uncle, with their neighbour, John Dart. In the autumn of 1839, Jemima fell pregnant, and Hardy's father was persuaded by her brother-in-law to do the honourable thing. A few days before Christmas they were married, and settled in the Sample complete. Ready to continue?